अस्सलाम वालेकुम अज़ीज़ तलबा व तालिबात। सर अब्दुल सत्तार खान इस यूट्यूब चैनल में आप तमाम का इस्तकबाल है। फर्स्ट is 20 marks question answer SSC State Board. Let's begin. Question number 1. Read the extract and complete the activities given below. Punctually at midday, he opened his bag and spread out his professional equipment, which consisted of a dozen cowrie shells, a square piece of cloth with obscure mystic charts on it, a notebook, and a bundle of Palmera writing. His forehead was resplendent with sacred ash and vermilion, and his eyes sparkled with a sharp, abnormal gleam, which was really an outcome of a continual searching look for customers, but which his simple clients took to be a prophetic light and felt comforted. The power of his eyes was considerably enhanced by their position placed as they were between the painted forehead and the dark whiskers which streamed down his cheeks. Even a half-wit's eye would sparkle in such a setting. To crown the effect, he wore a saffron-colored turban around his head. This color scheme never failed. People were attracted to him as bees are attracted to cosmos or the Halyard stalks. He sat under the boughs of a spreading tamarind tree which flanked a path running through the town hall park. It was a remarkable place in many ways. A surging crowd was always moving up and down this narrow road from morning till night. A variety of trades and occupations was resplendent all along its way. Medicine sellers, sellers of stolen hardware and junk, magicians, and above all, an auctioneer of cheap cloth who created enough din all day to attract the whole town next to him. In vociferousness came a vendor of fried groundnut who gave him wear a fancy name each day, calling it Bombay ice cream one day, and on the next day Delhi almond, and on the third Raja's delicacy, and so on and so forth, and people flocked to him. A considerable portion of this crowd died before the astrologer too. Global understanding. Question number 1. A1 activity. The town hall park was a remarkable place in many ways for an astrologer to build his business. Choose from the list and write the exceptional qualities of the place. 1. Auctioneers of cheap cloth. 2. Vociferous vendor of fried almonds. 3. Magicians. 4. Bright lights. 5. Plenty of traffic. 5th, 6th. A large crowd. 7th. A line of astrologers. 8. Sellers of medicine. A2. Complex factual activity. List any 4 points that describe the appearance of the astrologer. A3. Inference, interpretation, analysis. The groundnut vendor was beneficial to the astrologer. Explain why. A4. Personal response. Describe and justify your reactions when you hear predictions about your future. A5. Language study. Do as directed. The power of his eyes was considerably enhanced by their position. Rewrite beginning the position. Second, he sat under the boughs of a spreading tamarind tree which flanked a path. Rewrite using ing form of the underlined word. A6. Vocabulary. Give one word from the extract for the following. 1. Difficult to understand to something that relates to supernatural powers and is not easily understood. 3. Bright, shining and impressive. 4. Moving suddenly and powerfully forward. Answers. A1 का आंसर है फर्स्ट है द एक्सेप्शनल क्वालिटीज ऑफ द प्लेस. A1. Auctioneers of cheap cloth. 3. Magicians. 4. A large crowd. 8. Sellers of medicine. A2 activity है the astrologer had a turban on his head. B. Sacred ash and vermilion on his forehead. C. Dark whiskers covering the face. D. A sparkle in his eye accompanied by an abnormal gleam. A3 का आंसर है the vendor of fried groundnuts gave his wares fancy names like Bombay ice cream, Delhi almond, Raja's delicacy, and so on. People were amused and attracted by this and flocked to him to buy groundnuts as the astrologer was seated right next to him. The groundnut vendor's customers dallied near the astrologer and were probably tempted to consult him. A4 का आंसर है I do not like to hear predictions about my future. I do not believe that any person can foretell what is going to happen in someone's life. Astrology is just a way of making money from gullible people. I believe that one must work hard and be a good human being if one wants to be successful in a life. A5 का आंसर है फर्स्ट है द पोजिशन ऑफ हिज आइज कंसिडरेबली इनहेंस their power. 2. He sat under the boughs of a spreading tamarind tree flanking a path. A6 का आंसर है फर्स्ट difficult to understand obscure. 2. Something that relates to supernatural powers and is not easily understood mystic. 3. Bright shining and impressive resplendent. 4. Moving suddenly and powerfully forward surging. Question number 2 है read the poem extract and complete the activities given below. Afoot and high light-hearted I take to the open road, healthy free the world before me, the long brown path before me leading wherever I choose. Henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Henceforth I whimper no more, no postpone no more, no need nothing. Done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticism, strong and content I travel the open road, the earth that is sufficient. I do not want the constellations any nearer, I know they are very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them. Still here I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them men and women, I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I am filled with them and I will fill them in return. A1 Global Understanding. Pick out 4 lines to prove that the poet is prepared to enjoy every moment of his journey. A2 Inference, Interpretation, Analysis. The poet is a person who is free from all inhibitions. Discuss how the concept is expressed in the poem. Personal response. Healthy free the world before me. Express your views regarding the above line. A4 Poetic Device. Pick out a line from the poem that is an example of paradox and explain it. A5 Poetic Creativity. Write 2 to 4 lines of free words on the topic the road that leads to my college. Answers. A1 का आंसर है afoot and light-hearted I take to the open road. Second, healthy free the world before me. Third, the long brown path before me leading wherever I choose. Fourth, henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Fifth, strong and content I travel the open road. Sixth, the earth that is sufficient. A2 का आंसर है the poet is about to embark on a trip. He does not consider anything can restrict him, not even his own hesitation or doubts. He says he is prepared, afoot and light-hearted. He is physically fit and mentally without any dilemma. He is all set to follow the road to his dream destination, healthy and free. He does not want to depend on good luck or fortune to be kind to him. He has his life, his destiny in his own hands, and is confident that it is enough. I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. A3 का आंसर है the poet is about to set out on life's journey. He is of healthy body and mind. He feels strong enough to meet the challenges he may have to face on the way. His attitude seems positive, hopeful and determined. He says the world before me. Showing this hence we can say he is ready to make use of every opportunity the world can provide and he will not delay or complain, postpone or criticize. Blaming others he can make any dream come true. A4 still here I carry my old delicious burden is the line that is a paradox. Delicious and burden, something delicious is pleasant whereas burden reminds us of something difficult and unpleasant. A burden cannot be delicious. The expression contains opposite ideas. The poet has used these contradictory expressions to convey the meaning that his heart is full of sweet memories of good and kind people. Though he wants to be free from any type of attachment, he wants to carry these sweet memories in his heart forever. Next, I write a news item on any one of the following headlines prepare with a proper dateline, lead, intro, paragraph and a short continuing paragraph. Railway suspends 2 officials over derailment. इसका आंसर है Railway suspends 2 officials over derailment by a news reporter. New Delhi, 10 October. The Northern Railway suspended 2 officials yesterday after an initial probe indicated that wrong signaling led to the derailment of the New Delhi bound New Farakka Express. 5 coaches and the engine of the train had derailed near Raebareli early Wednesday, killing at least 5 people and seriously injuring 20. Officials said that the signal inspector and the electrical signal maintainer were suspended to facilitate the probe. Prima facie, there are indications that the cause of the accident was wrong signaling. We have suspended the two on the recommendations of the Chief Commissioner, Railway Safety, to ensure that no evidence is tampered with. A senior official of the railway said, in the meantime, compensation to the families of the victims is being arranged. The injured have been admitted to the government hospital at Raebareli. उम्मीद है आपको हमारा वीडियो पसंद आया होगा. अगले वीडियो में दोबारा मुलाकात होगी. खुदा हाफिज़.